Yajña, the 40th week. Shall we begin with a small prayer? समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः Hari Om. So, have we thought deeply about what is karma and what is karma yoga? Let us try to think on it once again. Karma means action. Can we stay without being active, even for a moment? One would say, yes, I would on a Sunday like this today, just lie down on the couch and not do anything. Oh, so that means when you're lying down, you're not doing anything? Are you sure of that? The answer is definitely no. Because even when physically, if you're lying down on a couch or just sitting or doing as though nothing, the body inside is constantly working. Even one would say, okay, then in this case, I would just go to sleep. Not only sleep, but in the deep sleep also. When your mind has left the body behind, it has left all the world behind, and it has transcended its own boundaries. Even then the body cycle, the action, the karma does not stop. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita clearly says that it is impossible to stop the gati, the action, the karma of your life. But one would say, why should I stop acting? Isn't action the insignia of life? Yes, it is. And this is where Karmayog comes into play. That we are not just any other being to act according to the nature or act according to impulses. In fact, actions which are performed without ego, egocentric desires and anxieties for fruits, those actions with an attitude of offering it to the Lord, only those actions are worth calling actions of human beings. And these actions are called by Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita and by the rishis in the Veda as Karma Yoga. Now, that differentiates between just to act and to act with an attitude of one, not to get attached to the fruits of your action. Clearly, it says, first point, not to get attached to the fruits of your action. Never it says that don't be attached to action. Meaning, when you are focused on a work, focus your 100% attention on the work, not what the result is going to come thereof. While you're focusing on the work, make it sure that you add two more things into that. One, do not add your ego to it. It's me who does this. If I don't do it, I don't know anybody who can do this. This is egocentric feeling. And the second thing is arpana. Dedicate those actions to the Lord. By dedicating your actions to the Lord, what is the thing that you're doing? What is going to change? It is going to change. The action has a natural tendency of creating fresh vasanas. Vasana means tendencies or impressions, which again generate impulses that force us to do the same action vigorously. Very quick example. In the past, I had given this. You eat one laddu, a sweetmeat. One laddu is never sufficient. Why? As soon as you eat it, you feel, oh, what a taste, what texture. It smells amazing. I wish I can have it more. Then you have the second time. Then the third, fourth, fifth. But as the time goes, you feel, okay, it's not tasty anymore. You keep it aside. But those actions where your ego was involved has already created impressions called vasanas for the future. Because next day when you are woken up again and you think of that laddu, the same smell comes to your nose. The mouth starts watering. The mind remembers and your hand goes for the laddu once again. This is what is called repeated actions. Only when you have karma yoga mentality in your mind, which Krishna advises so clearly. Once again, let me repeat that one, you should perform your duties, removing the ego and egocentric desires. Number two, you should leave the anxiety of the fruit, that how it is going to be, what it is going to be. Is it going to yield me this benefit? Is it going to get me that benefit? Or is it going to fail? What happens if it fails? The anxiety of the future. With an attitude of surrender to submitting it to the Lord, to the higher, to the world, to humanity, to anybody, but do not attribute it to your own self. 1,000, nay, at least 1,000,000 books had been written in the past in our country called Bharata, India, that we call them today as scriptures. Do you know the unique thing of these scriptures? Starting right from the Vedas, you will not see a signature at the end written by XYZ Rishi. It is not attributing it to themselves. They say it is done by the higher through me as I was just an instrument. Ah, what a feeling, what an attitude of service, of surrender. Therefore, you will find in the traditional ways, there is no such thing as TM, trademark, or registered, or patenting. Look at it. Bhagavad Gita today is being studied all over the world. For that matter, Yoga Shastra, the Yoga Asanas and the Pranayamas that India has given it to the world. Nobody is claiming any patent. India is not making it patent. Why? For this reason. Because it's a dharohar. Dharohar meaning it is bought on this earth by the individuals of India, no doubt. But it is for the people. There is no ownership of it. They do not attribute their ego. When you train your mind in this karma yoga, in this training of karma yoga, karma yoga prepares us for the greater fights that we must fight every single day in the battle of life. Imagine your own self. When you wake up in the morning, you are woken up stress-free of the day that you're going to face. Why? Because you take it up as, oh Lord, thank you very much for awarding me this new day. In this day, I shall do my best as a service to you, so that so many people who come in contact with me, they will be benefiting. A small smile on their face, a life becoming slightly easy. At the end of the day, when you retire, when you're falling to sleep, just joining your palms and saying, oh Lord, kindly forgive me, as my eyes may have made some wrong, my speech may have made some wrong, my hands may have made some wrong actions. Even if I had forgotten you at that time when I was doing those actions, let me remember you now and attribute all those actions to you. Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi brahmagno brahmanahutam brahmaiva tena gantavyam brahma karma samadhina. These are words from Bhagavad Gita. And this is why living life in action, you have to be full of action, but with the attitude of Karma Yoga. What it does, it makes you away from the burden of acting and the result and the future actions. In this way, you can live a life burden-free and live right now. With these few words, let us take a Madhya Viram today. And in the following sessions, we are going to literally take the training of Karma Yoga, because that's what Bhagavad Gita says. You have to train your mind. I hope you are ready for it. Let us thank Bhagavan. Let us thank Pujya Gurudev. Let us thank our parents. Let us thank this universe for giving us this opportunity of sharing these thoughts, of living these thoughts. Kindly join me. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om to one and all.